Lena, where are we? That is a hospital built in 19 something to help cure tuberculosis.
Yeah.
Wow. Lucky. That's gonna be our path way up there. Lena, are you hyped?
Yeah. Oh my god. Go down, yeah?
And of course we climbed all the way to the top because why would you not want to freaking climb up all those stairs? So here we are, walking on this path that goes through the trees. We're still really high off the ground.
And it's really shaky.
Yeah, this is actually shaky as frick.
You can tell when you rest for a second.
I don't like it.
Jessica doesn't like this point because it's shaky. You can go ahead and move. But I think this is really interesting. Because look, there's a freaking forest on top of the 4th floor. And I don't know, you can tell, maybe not, but there's like a singular chair in there. It looks kind of, I'm sorry, I'm shaky. You probably can't tell. It looks really creepy.
See the lizard? There's a lizard on there.
Wowie! Look, remember when we went kayaking? Those are the two figures, so we're over the Spree River. Wowie! Freaking it's windy as heck. There's the TV tower. Lena, where are we?
Oberbaumbrücke. That's what it's called. What?
Say it again.
Oberbaumbrücke. It's supposed to be the checkpoint Charlie, and the guy is saying, well, that doesn't work. But yeah, you can tell he doesn't care.
We're at the East Side Gallery, yeah? And we've just been walking in front of it for a while. And everyone is looking at it also. Wowie! Wow. So, yeah, so I just took some videos of the wall, especially at the famous parts of it. And also the pretty stuff that I liked. Well, look, there's babies. Okay, well, and I thought this one was really funny. Sorry if curse words offend you. But here's also another famous part that people painted over. Rude. Oh, and look, it's the car. I see that everywhere. And Lena said that this one's really important. And then that guy walking through my shot.
I swear to God. Where the...
We are at the Cittadella Castle.
Cittadella Spandau. Close.
Yeah, it's the oldest thing in Berlin, right?
Oldest building, yes.
The oldest building. Wow. There's like no people anywhere. We're trying to find our way to the top part of the castle, to the tower, and we asked people, and someone told us to come this way, and the other person told us to go back, and it's so sketchy. I'm so confused. How we got over here?
We still need to get over there. What? There's someone on top.
We're really trying to get over there. We don't know how to get up there. Oh my! This is really freaking old. I'm trying to find the year that this castle was built, but so far I have not found the correct information. Look, we found the tower, and then I
feel like we might have been near here. I don't know. But look how thick that door is. Oh. Lena, go stand next to the door. It's so thick. Came up these stairs and Jessica was already stressed because she said she doesn't trust wood. And then I was like, oh no, this is gonna not be any better. Look at this. I think it looks really nice. Okay. Look, this is where the rifles, I guess, shot through. Wow. And then look at all this. Oh, it's windy. Jeezy. It's not that windy. Oh, paint. Just kidding. Now it's really windy. It's nice though. Yeah, I understand why we wouldn't be allowed to be here.
So here is just like a panorama of the top of the tower, and I muted the video because it is windy as heck up here.
Jessica's running downstairs, which is kind of understandable because these stairs are the most sketchy ones I've ever been on, I think. Literally. Oh my god. Okay, this is pretty sketchy. Let me film it from the side again, because then you can tell when it's... Oh my god. It's just in the middle of the room. In the middle of nothing. Oh, Jessica's already running downstairs. By the way, this tower was built in the 13th century, and you can't really tell from which century this whole castle is because there's many buildings that are built at different times. But yeah, it's all pretty old. It says the castle was first mentioned and documented from the year 1197. So I guess that's when it like all started. By the way, this is what it looked like in the middle of the 15th century. Thank you, Jessica, for interrupting the video. And this is what we call an American. Don't ask me why, honestly. It's just a lot of sugar. And Jessica's about to try this. It's just kind of like cake. So.
It's really spongy.
And really sweet, huh?
Oh yeah.
We're now at Sachsenhausen, former concentration camp. All these rocky things that you see used to be buildings where all the prisoners were held. It's really big and kind of depressing. And you can see the wall over there and all the supervision towers. I really hope it's not that windy. But yeah, so we're just looking at a former concentration camp.
So, because I am bad at history and I really want to avoid offending an entire culture, basically, I'm gonna let Lena talk about everything.
So yeah, this is what the whole campus kind of looked like. I mean, this is the memorial that stands in the middle of the campus. But from that point it only got more depressing because we actually entered one of the barracks where mostly Jewish people were held. This is what a washroom looked like in the barrack, where sometimes 400 people had to get washed in the morning in just 30 minutes. This just looks like a normal storeroom, but it was also used as a place for torture, because the SS guards might lock one prisoner in here, just telling them not to move an inch or touch the walls at all. And sometimes they put so many prisoners in there that they actually suffocated to death. Prisoners were only allowed to use the bathroom once in the morning and once in the evening. And if one of them was too weak to work, for example, some of them were drowned by SS men in these toilets. These were the most comfortable beds you could possibly get in one of the barracks. It was always 3 on top of each other, but most of the time there were up to 3 times as many prisoners as they had beds in the barracks, so many of them had to just sleep on the floor. This is another building now where more important people were held. For example, politicians, but they still didn't agree with the Nazi regime. Yeah, they got to sit in one of these cells. One of the most cruel things we saw was this shooting area. So if people were too sick or too weak to work, or if they were being rebellious, they had to stand on the edge of this, and so that way when they got shot they would just fall in, and it would be easier to just cover up all the corpses. All the dead bodies take up a lot of room, so the SS people made other prisoners burn their inmates, their dead inmates, in these crematories after they were shot. This map pretty much just showed what happened in which room. So for example, where the gas chambers were, where they had to undress, where they got shot, where the crematories were. Yeah, it was really bad to just read about that. And then this was the nicest part about this whole place. It's the memorial that actually remembers all the victims and that actually tries to give a little bit of the grace back to them that they lost dying in this place. Now we're back outside, looking at the neutral zone that goes all the way around the whole concentration camp. Yeah, it's called neutral zone, and the sign says that if you enter this zone, you will get shot immediately without a warning. This gate is the entrance to the concentration camp, which ironically says that work will set you free. Yeah, I'm sorry for all the voiceovers now, but it just didn't feel right to record everything while being there, so now I'm just doing it that way. I still think it's not right to just ignore this part of our history, so that's why I'm still talking about it in this vlog.
So, we had a picnic. Wow. We had a picnic. It's raining. I'm ridiculous!
We're at the train station. It's cold as frick, but we're trying Berliners. Jessica's trying her first Berliner. How do you like it? What do you think?
It tastes like a donut.
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much the same thing, but they're called Berliners. Wow, wow. It has jam in it though.
Not
So,
yet.
yeah, you're gonna get to that.